Who is that? Sonia, is that you? It's me. Oh, it's you, Lenochka. Ah, this excruciating pain. The blanket fell on the floor. Alexandra, I'll close the window. Don't, it's stifling here. I just dozed off, and I had a dream that my left leg belonged to someone else. I woke up in excruciating pain. No, this is not gout, it's more like rheumatism. What time is it now? 20 minutes past midnight. In the morning? Look for Batushka in the library. I think we have him. What? Look for Batushkov tomorrow morning. I seem to remember seeing his book. Why is it so hard for me to breathe? Oh, you're tired. You haven't slept in 2 nights. I heard that Turgenev's gout developed into crushing chest pain. I worry it might happen to me. This damned disgusting old age. To hell with it. Having gotten old, I find myself disgusting, and all of you most likely find me disgusting too. You speak about your old age as if we're to blame that you're old. Disgusting you must find me first. Of course you're right. I'm not stupid, and I do understand. You're young, healthy, beautiful, you want to live, and I'm an old man, practically a corpse. Well then, do you think I don't understand? And of course it's stupid that I'm still alive, but wait. I'll see you all free. I don't have much longer. I can't take this anymore. For God's sake, be quiet. Turns out that, thanks to me, nobody can take it anymore. They are all bored, wasting their youth, all thanks to me, and I'm the only one content and enjoying life. Sure, of course. Keep quiet. You've exhausted me. Oh, I've exhausted everyone, of course. That's unbearable. Tell me, what is it you want from me? Nothing. Then keep quiet, please. What's interesting is that whenever Ivan Petrovich or that old idiot Maria Vasilyevna open their mouths, it's all right. Everybody listens, but if I utter a word, everybody starts feeling miserable. Even my voice is disgusting. Well, let's suppose I'm disgusting, an egoist, a despot, but don't I in my old age have a certain right to be an egoist? Haven't I earned it? I'm asking you. Don't you think that I have a right to a peaceful old age, some consideration from others? No one's impugning your rights. The wind's picking up. I'll close the window. It's going to rain. No one's impugning your rights. To devote my whole life to scholarship, get used to my study and audience, my venerable colleagues, and suddenly to find myself in this crypt, look at stupid people here every day and listen to their inane conversations. I want to live. I love success. I love fame, excitement, but here, I'm in exile. To long every minute for the past, follow the success of others, and fear death. I can't. I do not have the strength, and now they don't want to forgive me my old age. Wait, have patience. In 5 or 6 years, I'll be old too. Papa, you asked to send for Dr. Astrov, and when he came here, you refused to see him. It's impolite. We've troubled him for nothing. What do I need your Astrov for? He knows as much about medicine as I do about astronomy. We're not going to summon the entire Department of Medicine for your gout. I won't even talk to that holy fool. As you wish. I don't care. What time is it? It's after midnight. It's stifling. Sonia, hand me my drops from the table. Here. Oh, not these. I can't ask her to do anything. Please don't act up. Maybe there are those who like it, but spare me, please. I do not like it, and I don't have time. I have to get up early tomorrow for haymaking. A thunderstorm is brewing. There she goes. Helene and Sonia go to bed. I've come to relieve you. No, don't leave me with him. Don't. He'll talk my head off. But you have to let them rest. They haven't slept for 2 nights. Let them go to bed, but you go too. Thank you very much. I beg you. For the sake of our former friendship, don't object. We'll talk later. Our former friendship. Former. Be quiet, Uncle Vanya. My dear, don't leave me with him. He'll talk my head off. This is becoming ridiculous. Nanny, you should go to bed. It's late. The samovar hasn't been cleared off the table. Can't exactly go to bed. No one can sleep. Everyone's exhausted, and I am alone and am in a state of bliss. What's the matter, dear? Is it hurting? Oh, my legs are throbbing. Oh, so throbbing. It's an old illness of yours. The late Vera Petrovna, Sonechka's mother, may she rest in peace, used to stay up nights crying her eyes out with you. Oh, she loved you so. Y'all are just like children. They so want someone to feel for them. But there's no one to feel sorry for us old people. Let's go to bed, sunshine. I'll make you linden tea and warm your feet for you. I pray to God for you. Let's go, Marina. My own legs are throbbing so bad. Oh, so bad. Vera Petrovna used to cry her eyes out, cry and cry. You, Sonia, dear, were still too young then. Too young to know. Come, my dear. I'm utterly exhausted with him. I can barely stand up. You are with him, and I am with myself. I haven't slept for 3 nights. Things are not well in this house. Your mother hates everything save her pamphlets and the professor. The professor is exasperated, afraid of you, and doesn't trust me. Sonia is angry with her father and me, and hasn't spoken to me for almost 2 weeks. You hate my husband and openly despise your mother. I'm exasperated, and I must have been on the verge of tears 20 times today. Things are not well in this house. Let's leave philosophy out. Ivan Petrovitch, you're intelligent and educated, and it seems you should understand that the world is perishing not because of some thieves or fires, but because of hate, rivalry, and all these petty squabbles. Instead of grumbling, you ought to help everyone make peace. First, help me make peace with myself. My dear, stop it. Go away. It will stop raining, and everything in nature will be refreshed and will breathe easier. I alone won't be refreshed by the thunderstorm. Day and night I'm haunted by the thought that my life is lost irretrievably. There is no past. It was wasted stupidly on trifles, and the present is hideous in its absurdity. Here's my life and my love. How and what am I going to do with them? My feeling is perishing in vain, like a ray of sunlight caught in a pit, and I'm perishing too. When you talk to me about your love, I become stupid somehow, and I don't know what to say. I'm sorry, I can't say anything to you. Good night. If you, if you only knew how much I suffer knowing that next to me, in the same house, another life is perishing. Yours. What are you waiting for? What damn philosophy stands in your way? Oh, can't you understand? Ivan Petrovitch, you're drunk. Maybe. Maybe. Where's the doctor? Hey, he's there. Spending the night in my room. Maybe. Maybe. Anything may be. You are drinking again tonight. What for? At least it feels like life. Don't try to stand in my way, Helene. You didn't used to drink before. And you didn't used to talk so much. Go to bed. You bore me. My dear. Marvelous. Leave me alone. It's disgusting, after all. 10 years ago or so, I used to see her at my sister's. She was 17. I was 37 then. Why didn't I fall in love with her and propose to her then? It was so possible then. She would have been my wife now. The thunderstorm would wake us up. She would be frightened by the thunder, and I would hold her in my arms and whisper, "Don't be afraid, I'm right here." Oh, such delightful thought. So nice that I'm laughing. But oh my God, I'm getting all confused. Why am I old? Why doesn't she understand me? Her rhetoric, her lazy moralizing, ridiculous and lazy thoughts about the demise of the world. It's thoroughly hateful. Oh, how I've been deceived. I worshipped the professor. This pathetic, gouty man worked like an ox for him. Sonia and I squeezed every drop from this estate for his sake, like kulaks, like rich peasants. We sold vegetable oil, beans, and farmer's cheese. We went short to ourselves to scrape together enough change to send thousands to him. I was proud of him and his scholarship. I lived and breathed him. Everything he wrote or uttered seemed to me a work of genius. My God, and now? He's retired and his life's work is now for all to see. Not a single page of his labor will survive him. He's completely unknown. He's a non-entity, a soap bubble, and I've been deceived. I see. I stupidly deceived. Play. Everyone's asleep, sir. Play. Are you here by yourself? No ladies? Hut move here. Stove move there. Master can't sleep anywhere. The thunderstorm woke me up. Quite a rain. What time is it now? Who the hell knows? I thought I heard Alina Andreevna's voice. She was just here. A gorgeous woman. Medicine. All sorts of prescriptions from Kharkov and Moscow and Tula. Every town in Russia's fed up with this gout. Is he ill or just pretending? He is ill. Why are you so sad tonight? Feeling sorry for the professor? Leave me alone. Or maybe you're in love with the professor's wife. She's my friend. Already? What do you mean already? A woman can be a friend to a man only after being first his acquaintance, then his lover, and only afterwards his friend. A vulgar philosophy. Really? Well, to tell you the truth, I'm turning into a vulgarian. See, I'm drunk too. Usually I get drunk like this once a month, and when I'm in this state I become impudent and insolent in the extreme. Everything's a breeze then. I take on the most complex surgeries, and I do them flawlessly. I draw the most sweeping plans for the future, and I don't think of myself as an oddball then, and I believe that I am bringing enormous benefit to humanity. Enormous! And I have my own philosophy then, and all of you, my buddies, appear to me the tiniest of bugs, mere microbes. Waffles play. My friend, for you, I would gladly with all my heart, but don't you understand? Everyone's asleep in the house. Play. A drink's in order. Come, I think there's still some cognac left, and as soon as it gets light out, we'll go to my place. It's right. I have an assistant who never says that's right. It's right. A real cheat. So it's right. Sorry, no tie. Uncle Vanya, you got drunk with the doctor again. Birds of a feather. Well, he's always like that. But what's gotten into you? It doesn't suit you at your age. Age has nothing to do with it. When you don't have a real life, you make do with mere mirages. At least it's better than nothing. The hay's all cut. It's been raining every day. Everything's rotting, and you're busy with mirages. You've completely neglected the estate. I've been working by myself, and I'm worn out. Uncle, you have tears in your eyes. What tears? There's nothing. It's nonsense. You just looked at me now exactly like your late mother. My darling. My sister, my dearest sister. Where is she now? If only she knew. If only she knew. What, uncle? Knew what? It's painful, not good. Never mind, later. Never mind, I'll go. Mikhail Lvovich, are you awake? May I see you a minute? Coming. What can I do for you? You can drink if you don't think it's disgusting, but I entreat you, don't let my uncle drink. It's bad for him. All right, we won't drink any more. I'll go home now. It's signed and sealed. By the time they harness the horses, it'll be light out. It's still raining. Wait till morning. The thunderstorm is passing over, and I'll avoid most of it. I should go. And please don't ask me to see your father again. I tell him. It's gout, and he says it's rheumatism. I ask him to lie down. He's sitting up. Today, he altogether refused to talk to me. He's spoiled. Would you like something to eat? Why not? Sure. I love having something to eat at night. I think there's something in the sideboard. I had great success with women, and the lady spoiled him. Here, take some cheese. I didn't have anything to eat today. I only drank. Your father's very difficult. May I? There's no one here, and I can speak frankly, you know. I think I wouldn't last even a month in your house. I would suffocate in its air. Your father, who's consumed entirely by his gout and books, Uncle Vanya, with his doldrums, your grandfather, and finally, your stepmother. What about my stepmother? Everything must be beautiful in a person, face, clothes, soul, thoughts. Beautiful she is, no doubt. But all she does is sleep, eat, walk, and enchant us with her beauty and nothing else. She has no responsibilities. Others do the work for her. Isn't that right? But an idle life can't be pure. However, maybe I'm being too harsh. Like your Uncle Vanya, not particularly satisfied with life, and we're both turning into grouches. You are unhappy with life? I love life in general, but I can't stand our Russian provincial, narrow-minded life and despise it with every fiber of my soul. As far as my own personal life is concerned, really and truly, there's nothing good about it at all. You know, when you're walking through the woods in the middle of the night, and if there's a light there in the distance, then you forget about your fatigue in the darkness, and you don't notice the thorny branches beating you in the face. I work, and you know it, harder than anyone in the district. Life is constantly knocking me down. I suffer unbearably sometimes, but I have no light in the distance. I don't expect anything from myself. I don't love people. I haven't loved anyone in a long time. No one? No one. I do have a soft spot for your nanny, for old time's sake. The peasants are all alike, backward, living in filth, but the intelligentsia is hard to get along with. It fatigues you. All our good friends think shallow, feel shallow, and can't see beyond the tip of their nose. Simply put, they're stupid. And those who are wiser and weightier are prone to hysteria, suffering from analysis and reflection. They whine, hate, vilify each other morbidly, approach a person with dislike, look at him askance, and pronounce, "Oh, he's a psychopath," or "he's a phrasemonger." And when they don't know which label to affix to my forehead, they just say, "He's a strange man, strange." I love forests. That's strange. I don't eat meat. That too is strange. People no longer relate to nature directly in a pure and free way, and to other people either. No, they don't. Now, please, I entreat you, don't drink any more. Why not? It really doesn't suit you. You're so fine. Your voice is so tender. More than that, you are unlike anyone else I know. Beautiful. Why would you ever want to be like ordinary people who drink and play cards? Oh, I, I entreat you, don't do it. You always say that people don't create and only destroy what's been handed to them from above. Why? Why do you then destroy yourself? Don't. I entreat you, I implore you, don't. I won't drink any more. Give me your word, my word of honor. Thank you. Basta, I've sobered up. See, I'm completely sober, and I'll stay sober for the rest of my life. So let's continue. I'm saying my time is over. It's too late for me. I've aged, I'm overworked, I've gotten vulgar, and my feelings have grown blunt, and I don't think I could ever become attached to someone. I don't love anyone. I never will. The only thing that still fascinates me is beauty. I'm partial to that. I think that if Alina Andreevna only wanted to, she could turn my head in a day. But that's not love. It's not attachment. What's wrong with you? Never mind. During Lent, a patient died under the chloroform. It's time to forget that. Tell me, Mikhail Lvovich, if I had a friend or a younger sister, and if you found out that she, well, let's say loved you, how would you react to it? I don't know. Most likely I wouldn't. I'd let her know that I wouldn't be able to love her, and that I have other things on my mind. Anyway, if I'm going, then it's time. Goodbye, my dear. Otherwise, we won't finish till dawn. I'll go out through the drawing room if I may. Otherwise, I'm afraid your uncle might make me stay. He didn't say anything to me. His heart and soul are still hidden from me. But why do I then feel so happy? I told him, "You are fine, noble, your voice is so tender." Was it out of place? His voice quivers, caresses. I feel in the air. When I told him about a younger sister, he didn't understand. Oh, it's so awful that I'm not pretty. So awful. I know that I'm not pretty. I know. Last Sunday, when walking out of church, I overheard them talking about me, and one woman said, "She's good-hearted, generous, but it's a pity that she's so plain." So plain. The thunderstorms passed. The air's so nice. Where's the doctor? He's gone. Sophie, what? How much longer are you going to pout at me? We haven't done each other any harm. Why should we be enemies then? Enough. I wanted to myself. Enough pouting. Wonderful then. Did Papa go to bed? No, he's sitting in the drawing room. We don't talk to each other for weeks, and God knows why. What's this? Mikhail Lvovich had supper. And there's wine, too. Let's drink to our friendship. Let's. From the same glass. That's much better. So we drop the formality, right? Yes. I've wanted to make peace for a long time, but I was a little embarrassed. So why are you crying? Oh, nothing. Never mind. There, there. Silly girl. I'm crying, too. You're angry with me because you think that it was a marriage of convenience. But if vows mean anything to you, I swear to you, I married your father for love. I fell for him as a scholar and someone famous. It wasn't true love, it was artificial, but I thought then that it was true. It's not my fault, and you, ever since our wedding, have looked at me accusingly with your intelligent and suspicious eyes. Well, peace, peace. Let's forget it. Don't look like that. It doesn't suit you. You have to trust everyone. You can't live your life otherwise. Tell me honestly, as a friend, are you happy? No. I knew it. One more question. Tell me honestly, would you prefer to have a young husband? You're still a little girl, of course I would. Go ahead. Ask me something else. Ask me. You like the doctor? Yes, very much. I look silly, don't I? See, he's left, but I still hear his voice and his footsteps, and if I look at the dark window, I see his face. Let me finish, but I can't speak so loud. I'm ashamed. Let's go in my room. We'll talk there. Do I seem silly to you? Admit it. Tell me something about him. But what? He's intelligent. He's very capable. Can do anything. He heals and he plants forests. It's not about medicine or forest, my dear. Don't you see? He has a gift. Do you know what it means to have a gift? He's daring, a free thinker. He has a vision. He plants a tree and he thinks ahead to what it will mean 1,000 years from now, and he's imagining happiness for all mankind. People like him are rare, and we have to love them. He drinks, acts a little coarse sometimes, but so what? In Russia, a man of talent can't be squeaky clean. Just think about the kind of life he has. Muddy and impassable roads, freezing cold, snowstorms, huge distances, and the people are coarse, uncivilized. Illness and destitution are all around him. And under these circumstances, it's hard for someone working and struggling day in and day out to remain squeaky clean and sober by the time he's 40. I wish you the best from the bottom of my heart. You deserve happiness. Me, I'm a tedious minor character. I'm in music, my husband's house, in love. Everywhere I was always only a minor character. To tell you the truth, Sonia, I come to think of it, I'm very, very unhappy. There's no happiness for me in this world, no. Why are you laughing? I'm happy. So happy. I'd play something. I'd play something now. Do play. I can't sleep. Do play. I will. Your father's not asleep. When he's ill, music irritates him. Go and ask him. If he's all right, I'll play something. Go ask him. I will. I haven't played in a long time. I will play and cry like a fool. FM, is that you tapping? Don't, Aunt, don't. The master isn't well. You can't.